Shit Talker Black. The video I was actually looking for, I can't find it in my likes, I can't find it in playlists. I even downloaded it because I know when I like something or put it in playlist, it's not mine. I go back, it's either private or it's been deleted. So I downloaded it. It's even off my machine. Before I turned my phone on, I was thinking about, well, let me get some videos done. My machine just fucking froze. I was playing a game. The game froze. At first I thought it was the game because I was about to win, I'm like, damn, I'm about to win. That's why it froze. But it wasn't the game. My whole machine froze to the point I had to, in order to start it over, I had to take the battery out. My whole machine froze. So I know, Scientology and AT&T, they all work together, so I know it's them. So I couldn't find the video that I was actually looking for, but I'm going to find it. I know it's still here somewhere. So I decided, okay, since you don't want me to find that video, let's start here.
Today, she was in Sydney. 2 detectives arrested and charged her with perverting the course of justice. Her passport was surrendered and she was released on bail. So, who is Jan Eastgate and what are the allegations that led to...
They took her passport so she couldn't go anywhere, but she had enough money, because she's with the Church of Scientology. She had enough money to get the fuck out. She's charged. She was arrested for covering up child sex abuse. Now listen to what position she has in the Church of Scientology.
Being arrested and charged.
Arrested and charged.
Jan Eastgate is the global leader of a group named the Citizens Commission on Human Rights, or the CCHR.
Did you hear that? I kind of missed it.
The Citizens Commission on Human Rights.
No, we won't do that.
The CCHR. Jan Eastgate is the global leader of a group named the Citizens Commission on Human Rights.
No, she's the leader for the group. She's the leader. That means she's the handler for the group. The Citizens Commission on Human Rights. And here, she also is the one that shows everyone psychiatry, the industry of death. The one that they show you Scientology has, and she speaks on it. That's not the one I'm talking about. There's a different video. It's psychiatry, the industry of death, which they are the industry of death, but Scientology is the industry of death too, because Scientology will send so many of those they chosen to attack. They will send so many of them to a psychiatrist. And I thought that's so odd. You put this out, psychiatry, the industry of death, and it's so real. It's really so real. You see how they can bring about what they call targeted individuals. You can see it actually happening when you watch those videos. And it is Scientology that's actually, the Church of Scientology that's actually putting down the orders to target everyone. And she's in charge of some kind of rights for people, human rights. You're the leader of human rights, and you were charged with sex abuse. Never said if she was convicted. They just said she was charged with covering up sex abuse. That means she knew it was going on, and she didn't say anything. And this video, and that is just like all the other videos. They know all this shit is going on, and they don't say anything. And then they go and they say, oh, I'm an ex-Scientologist, smiling all in your motherfucking face and shit. Like, okay, you were in Scientology. Us who were not in Scientologists, we were suppressive people. Now you, whatever the thing is, you don't want to be a part of Scientology. Now you want to be out here with the suppressive people. And now we are supposed to accept you, as though you've been suppressive all your life like us. And now we want to, you want us to accept you. And I'm not talking about the children who got out when they were children. I'm not talking about those who were born and raised and then get out so many years later and you're grown. No, you should go to jail too because you did certain things too. But those who were children in Scientology and they got out as children, or maybe they got out 19 and 20 because it took them a while to get out, but they wanted to leave. Those are the ones that were being targeted and attacked, like mentally. They were on these people's mentals, and to me, you leave, you've been there this many years, and you're so high up in rank, and you've been there 30 years, your ass need to go to jail because you did some awful things to people. And one is handling people, and to break them, that means you are breaking their soul. That's why I say they are the industry of death. They will break your soul. And they did this to children too. They didn't give a fuck. So now one who is over human rights, the leader of a human rights group, is covering up child sex abuse. That doesn't make sense to me.
Or the CCHR. It's based in California. It was set
right
up
here in
by
California.
Scientology to wipe out the practice of psychiatry.
Scientology cannot talk because this is how they do their children too. Pay attention to the children. They will tell you shit.
Across the planet.
Psychiatry is a so-called science behind the Holocaust of euthanasia, and the psychiatrists set up the whole euthanasia campaign in the concentration camps they went.
Well, Scientology does something similar, and they keep people in something like concentration camps. The video I can't find. In that video, they had like anywhere from 50 to 100. They call them OC something or OS something. They're high up on the rank. They had them all in like this so much space. They called it a box, and they were abusing each other. One lady, she was so high up on the box, and Miss Beta Bitch took her to see the place, and next thing you know, she wound her ass up in there too. You know, I don't feel sorry for any of them who wound up in there. And she said, oh, they had me to stand in a trash can for 12 hours. And she had to wear a sign around her neck while she was in the trash can for 12 hours. And the sign said lesbo because someone told them that she was a lesbian. While they're all in this box, and these are the higher ups because I guess they wasn't bringing in enough money. Miss Beta Bitch Cabbage, he said he put them all in there and told them it was all their faults because this one did this one did that, and so they begin to target each other right there. I mean, these people and the shit they do. And then there was a man that he was on the like a grounds person, you know, to take care of the grounds. They told him to get this type of metal and bar up all the doors but one, and then to put these bars on the windows where the windows only will have 4 inches. The window can only come up 4 inches, I guess, so they can get some fresh air. And he did that shit. And then he left Scientology, but while this shit was going on, that's when he should have told. No, you know this shit is going on. You become a part of it. What they told you to do, you did. He said he knew these guys, and he would go and he would lead them to a shower. And, you know, they show a picture like they're walking, you know, like in a single file. He would lead them to go and take the showers. He said these people looked like, you know, they were so like sad and limp and this and that, but he helped. He was there helping them to look like that because he wasn't in that box. Then there was one who was in the box. He was Miss Beta Bitch Cabot's second-hand boy. He was in the box because he's in the video and he's telling you what's going on. And then they took him out for him to go to some kind of Scientology celebration or meeting or something, and they showed him at that meeting and he's dressed to kill. You hear me? I mean, he has on his nice coat, he's smiling, his face is all, you know, like he's never been in the box. You know, he probably wasn't. He probably was just lying because his face was all smooth and everything. He didn't look sad. He didn't look oppressed. He didn't look suppressed. He didn't look depressed. He looked normal, and he had a smile on his face, and he needs to go to prison too. All of them need to go to prison because they all belong to the Church of Scientology, the industry of death. This bitch here, she covered up child sex abuse. And like I said, since they didn't want me to find the other one, let's go with something else. I'm going to cut this off and come back because they like to take videos, you know. She talk a lot, he wrote.